Your boy Anime Gamer's gonna be reacting to Your Boy Knowing episode 1. I'll be watching it off of High Dive's website, and I'll be starting off my reaction in 1-0 go. Oh yeah. Gotta admit, the High Dive logo does look pretty damn sick. Alright, I'm hyped up because this is like technically the third anime of the spring season if I count Established Life as the first one, and then Throw Mode as the second one. Alright. I actually don't mind this bit of world building here because it at least establishes not only where the series is set, but establishes somewhat of its own. Okay. Again, with this going, it seems like a series is going to have some potentially dark vibes. And just so you're wondering, I didn't watch any of the trailers to be the most shocked when viewing this first episode, because that's how I usually do my reactions. Going in with the least amount of knowledge possible going into a series. Oh, so is this gonna be an isekai then? Oh boy. I mean, okay. I fucking love my isekai. If they're all wooden, of course. Oh. Okay, or doesn't even necessarily look like an isekai, though. It seems like he might have just traveled straight up into the future from the looks of things. Yeah, because everything looks futuristic. Oh, man, he's going to be in for quite a shocker. Especially with all the culture shock of seeing all the advanced technology like smartphones and all that kind of jazz. His face! Oh, man. Oh, man, he thinks it's as hell. Oh, man. I wonder how we'd have reacted if he would have like been isekai into like a third world country. If only they realize this is the actual man that they're talking to, not some kind of cosplayer. This dude's the genuine article. Honestly, tequila may be rough because I tried it before the first time, but you get used to it your second, third, and then fourth time it's easy. As long as you don't overdo it too much. Instagram. You already have your equivalents of Instagram in this series, and I did not escape me when it comes to their own version of McDonald's, of it being like normal and it's just a W. Just I like those little aesthetic details, just seeing how anime take real life things and just put their slight twist into it. You know, if there is a whole realm, it would make sense that you'd still be able to feel sensations, just that'd be majorly bothering you. Wow, this chick's got the voice. And this is where you actually get to see them actually translate the fucking song. I'm so used to it whenever I see anime from either Crunchyroll or Funimation. They don't even bother translating the damn song like half the time. So, hey, gotta give credit to the High Dive translators. They actually go the extra mile. In certain aspects, of course. Because most of the Crunchyroll and Funimation translations are good. It's just that when it's music-based anime, it's like a fucking coin flip as to whether it's going to be just straight up raw or actually translated for the singing sequences. You never know what the fuck you're getting. What, is he gonna Isn't gonna actually shoot a shot. Oh man. I love how after all that fighting, it obviously took a huge toll on him when he was on his deathbed. He's gung ho about pursuing potential combat again. But you know what? Not that I would actually absolutely blame him, because once you're younger, you're more inclined of doing things that you wouldn't be doing if you're older. Now it's gonna make you wonder if this series is also gonna potentially have some romance vibes too, which, you know what? I wouldn't mind one bit. Huh. Okay, I think now our man's gonna be going through some real culture shock now that he sees everyone's in normal clothing now. You know how drunk he looks? I'm surprised no one drew on his face or anything like that. Oh. I feel bad for her. Like, she has I like to still see how singing is a big portion of life, with seeing her even sing while she's showering. That's actually pretty cute there. Yeah, you should say he should eventually call her songstress of heaven once he realizes that he's not an L. This. Yo, I'm surprised it took him that long to actually look at a reflection of himself. Then again, you know what? No. I guess since it was dark. Oh, or who knows? Maybe he could have just been transported. I love that smug as it. Oh, I wish him luck on that endeavor, because there is no way in fucking hell is gonna be doing that. Well, at least not that easily. I can say that much. Oh man. Oh, Iko's a cute ass name. Oh man. Yeah, his reaction didn't disappoint at all. And I kind of was wondering what type of reaction you'd have when he was going to look at something like a smartphone, because that's the first thing that came into my mind when he went into the modern era. I like how he like it's riled up almost in like at like almost every little thing. But you know what? That's realistic. And there is starting to be a trend in this anime this season, because it ain't just this one. Thermite Omari Novari also had similar vibes too, where in that series, its main character Lucius is also transported into like the future. Only in that series, you have a guy going from like ancient Rome to like modern in Japan. But in that series, though, Lucius is transported to Japan only for a set amount of time. Then he goes back into like Japan. This is kind of having like a similar vibe, and you know what? I welcome that. That's a damn good point, actually. And I kind of like this because sometimes you have anime that are set like in different countries or characters coming from like different countries. Like sometimes you have, say, an anime, a character that's from America speaking Japanese perfectly, yet they can't speak their native language, English, perfectly. Or if I go really far back, you have anime like Ostrich no Joe, where you've got characters like Jose Mendoza speaking English that they cannot speak Spanish, even though the dude's from Mexico. Like things like that, I'm used to. So seeing this much detail and care put into even the language that the character speaks in canon actually is refreshing. Ah. Well, hey, I mean, at least it's finally now dawning on him. But you know what? In life, not everything's an eternity, though. I mean, in a way, that kind of is sad. But hey, you know what? He has a new opportunity of getting to know new faces. I mean, KONGMING, and I mean, he's not exactly in the worst of worst situations. Now, he would have been transported to the future as an old guy or even like a super young boy, then he would, I wouldn't say he'd be necessarily fucked, but things would be infinitely a lot more harder. You know, I love the animation quality with the way not just her belly and belly button's rendered. Even like the shading detail looks absolutely amazing too. And this is something I'm noticing too. Like whenever she's moving her legs, the bed sheets move. Because some anime, hell, even straight up hentai, when you have characters move on beds, you don't get to see the detail like the bed sheets moving. So I actually salute the animators. I'm so used to, again, animators half-assing little details like that, and these little details are being rendered pretty well. Makes me wonder if Eiko had a time in her life where she had a relationship that went absolutely south. Just by the way she's singing that song with a lot of emotions. And oh man, that's so damn sweet. And it makes, and you know what? It's understandable why this song would really resonate with KONGMING, considering, yeah, since he got transported to this, or he's essentially lost everyone he loved. And you know, this gives it a sense of realism because in anime, when you have characters transport into a different time zone or get isekai'd, it's like they don't give a shit about the people that they left behind or the people that they're not around anymore. They're just either gung ho about it. Here, I like how they actually touch back on that. You can see him feel sad that he doesn't have his other friends around. That's actually pretty damn cool. She's actually right. I do like EDM stuff, though. You know? Hey, if he has the gift for music, I mean, he should try around utilizing a few instruments and maybe see if he can make a living off of that. uh, the thing is, that's the actual real. Oh. Oh, damn. Well, why does he have a lot of guilt in his face? I mean, the thing is, though, hindsight's 2020. Sometimes you make mistakes that you just can't foresee. Huh. Should. But the thing is, yeah, some reality doesn't work on shoulds or could haves. Huh. Kind of like this. This series is tackling on every topics like that. I mean, I could see why. Oh man, I wasn't expecting this adorable woman between like two epic as fuck looking men. Yes! Our boy got a job. Fuck yeah. Oh, I kind of want to see Kouming in like a different outfit. Don't even realize outfit's cool now. But damn, I wouldn't have mind seeing him in like a different outfit though. He'd probably look absolutely cool. You know, some of them drinks look pretty damn good actually. Huh. You know, it's been a while since I've done a reaction while I'm drinking. I even consider doing that again. When she says Philly, I'm assuming she like posts her musical stuff online. It doesn't get a lot of hits. At least that's my guess. Makes sense because if you go hard on music with music that has a fast tempo, then people are going to tire themselves out quickly. I remember seeing a movie about this that talked about this topic in particular. Where it's always best to like start out, say, slow and then end off pretty quickly when the event's done or when a place is about to close down so that. Damn! Who's got the sound of a freaking tank? Oh man, I just love how that's his response. I'm actually surprised that things are going, at least for the most part, they're going well without a hitch. I wonder why Iko hesitated there, though. I mean, I guess it makes sense. They blew a lot of their animation budget for the first few sequences, so I'm not going to be super hard on these next few singing sequences to be done in like a few stills here and there. I wonder why she hasn't been able to go through a major agency. Hey, I don't think he'd ever consider betraying her, considering what Aiko's done for KONGMING. I don't think that ever crossed his mind. I mean, KONGMING seems like the type of guy who I think would be capable of doing some extreme shit for someone like Echo, especially someone that helped him out. At least that's how I perceive him. And you know what? That's a damn good saying. You know, that's a damn good question. Oh. Oh! I mean, thankfully, she did not give up her life. Whew, thankfully that man was there at that specific point in life. That's actually nice to get to see that music gave her that extra spark in life. But that the boss man was the one that saved her though. But that music did more afterwards. Ah. But hey, you know what? They do say failure is the mother of success. And you know what? KONGMING is right. Well, yeah, I mean, it offered salvation to him, so there is meaning. Damn. You may not look it, but KONGMING's got the weight with the words. No, he actually does seem like someone who would have a weight with words, actually. Okay, but I wonder what he's gonna do then to his sister. So what? He's gonna become her agent? You know what? I can see this working. I mean, at this point, if she has someone like KONGMING in her corner, might as well just say fuck it and go for broke and just go all in. Aww. Oh, I never said life was fair, though. Oh, it's over? Ah. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of some of the songs they have in D4DJ, this track here. Oh, Dr. Movie. So I'm assuming some of the animation was outsourced to Dr. Movie Studio. But you know what? If they're involved in the animation, they did damn good too, though. Dr. Movie. I like their. Well, anyways, let me rate this episode straight up. Yo, I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. I fucking loved it. Because let me explain why I loved this episode a lot. Already, its premise with like someone from the past being transported into like modern era. It's a premise that yes, some other anime have, but they don't utilize it as much. So it feels more refreshing than your usual anime premise. So already I got to give the script credit for that. But then some of the emotional moments too. Like when we see KONGMING's reaction to realizing that all the people that he knew when he was alive are now dead. Well, he's still alive when he was alive 1,800 years ago. That got to me, or the big, oh, okay, and it's back. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely tuning in next time. Definitely. Hell yeah. Oh, okay, now it's truly over because now it's just the voice cast that's listed on the video on High Dive's website. Which, you know what? I actually got to give High Dive some credit. They're actually straight up translating the credits to English. Holy shit. That's a rarity. Yeah, I don't even... For those of you wondering, I used to have verb, but they didn't have that extra bit at the end. So that's actually nice getting to see the extra work put into it. Seeing the voice cast and some of the production staff's names actually translated it's a treat. I wish Funimation and Crunchyroll did that more often. I know Netflix does it, I know Netflix does it for a good amount of their anime, but damn, I hope that becomes something of a regular for other licensing companies. I should say Crunchyroll now because they're gonna completely absorb. Yeah, they're gonna pretty much absorb all of Funimation's catalog. So I hope that becomes something that Crunchyroll does. Probably not though, because I mean they already make a good amount of money keeping things the same. So who the hell knows if that's actually gonna happen? But regardless of the fact, though, the episode was damn good because aside from having those bit of emotional moments, the episode made me laugh. And I like how the humor was all time. It was all time between like humorous moments, then you had bits of characterization, and then you had some emotional moments interspliced. That's what made the episode straight up a joy to watch. And from a character standpoint, I love them. I loved Noming because with him, I like how it was realistic how at first when he got transported into the modern era, he had culture shock. But then eventually, I love how afterwards he got a job. I love how they showed his competency when it comes to working. Makes him a extra lovable character. But simultaneously, also love how he's a motivator. Like he is straight up all gung ho about wanting to assist Eiko after learning about her circumstances. Like, I love moments like that because when you have moments like this, it's like, yeah, this is a man I can get behind and root for 100%. And that's what I loved about this episode. Because some anime, they take like motherfucking 3-6 episodes. If I even get to the point where I actually want to root for a main character. This episode just did it. It did it fucking instantly. So, great stuff on that. And I love what they did with Eiko, too. Where it shows you she's a fantastic character because already in the first episode, we get a grasp of the type of lady that she is. She helps out someone in need, like when she helped out Noming, helped make sure that he had at least a job so that at the very least he wasn't put into the figurative wolves. And then afterwards, after he has a job, I love how this shows you some of her flaws too, where she doesn't have confidence in herself because she's prone to say, well, I wouldn't say she's prone to giving up, but she doesn't have that personality where it's like, oh yeah, I'm never going to give up unless she's nudged and given motivation. And I like that because it's realistic. You have a lot of people that after they try various times, but then they fail. Yeah, there's going to be, most people are going to be in a rut and they need sometimes some motivation from other people to get them into the right direction. I like this because it's going to give Eiko an interesting arc because here's why. Because in her having a flaw that she doesn't have the biggest amount of self-esteem on herself is already going to make her more engaging than some of the female protagonists I've been seeing over the last few seasons where some female protagonists don't have any flaws and they can feel like a Mary Sue. So already, that's what I'm loving. This series is making sure that none of our mains feel like Mary Sue's at all. And plus, Eiko's just a fantastic character. And she's precious. And her smile must be protected. Because aside from those bits where she was helping out Noming, I love the fact that when it comes to like Eiko, she's just an energetic character. And she really does shine a lot when she sings too. And her voice actress has a freaking beautiful voice. So yeah. Oh, and then her boss was damn cool too. I love how her boss went the extra mile and saving her life. That was so cool. And I even love the characterization that we got from Eiko, going as far as to mentioning how, in a way, music saved her. That's also something really beautiful about that. Not just getting to see what a character likes, but also what drives them. That's why I thought the script for the episode was just absolutely well written because I got all of this just from a singular episode. And even more impressive because this season starting out with established like greatest state. First 3 episodes, I'm like, when it comes to that series, it finally took its 3rd episode to get semi-interesting. And even then, I say semi because established life Great Escape does have still major flaws. It's just that it's now becoming a bit more bearable in its 3rd episode. They've got your Thermite Romare Navai anime, which don't get me wrong, I dig that series. I have nothing against it. I'm still enjoying it. But damn, that series is getting formulaic as shit because that series is just Lucius travels back into the past again. Oh, no worries. He'll just get some innovations from the future. Then he'll go back to the past and then does the same shit again and again. Well, at least so far, because I'm 4 episodes into the series. The only episode that felt unique was the first 2, 3, and 4 have gone in a little bit formulaic. This series already, just up to the vibes I'm getting, it does not feel like it's going to be a single bit formulaic, and I fucking love that. So, yeah, that's why I'm a big fan of the script of this episode in particular. The voice acting, oh, that was amazing. Especially those voice actors. Yo! Her voice actress did a fan-fucking-tastic job. I can say that with, like, 0 amounts of hesitation. And in addition to all of this, KONGMING's voice actor also knocked it out of the park. So did the Boss Man's voice actor. The music was... It was beautiful. I fucking love the music. It was fucking good shit right there. And the animation and art quality was A tier. The only bit where it wasn't A tier was when you had Eiko singing the 3rd time. Like the first 2 sequences, the animators made sure to go balls and deep and giving us massive amounts of animation quality. To the point where when they got to like the 3rd bit, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to be tough on the animators because... If anything, I'll still give them praise because they did great for like the first 2 musical sequences, you know? So all in all, amazing work from the animation staff. The artwork was really damn beautiful too. And that's why I feel like the first episode is 9 out of 10 in quality. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the first episode. I would really love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, or subscribe because I most definitely am going to be reacting to episode 2. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to react to episode 2 on the exact time it came out like I did today, though, because sometimes I have random mandatory orbit times, so I might be, I'm not sure, maybe not. I might have to work Thursday next week if it's mandatory. But if it isn't mandatory, then yes, I'll be reacting to the episode 2 at the same time. But of course, there's no like internet hiccups like I had last week when it came to like my internet service provider, where I was trying to react to like the final episode of Slow Loop and the Wi-Fi was down for like 2 hours at the exact same time Slow Loop came out. So say for something extreme like that happening, I'll be there to react to episode 2 around the same time. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts on the reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Reddit, share, comment, subscribe. Hope you have a fun, great, safe day or night, y'all. And I'll see y'all later if you come back for more, y'all. Bye-bye.